Well, this is unfortunate. As you can see, I didn't want to take the crank out because I was going to reuse the main bearings and rod bearings. But I was about to slap in the old cam, and I flipped the motor over, and I could see a bunch of yuckiness. Oh, I'm guessing this motor, because I don't know nothing about this motor, I'm guessing it must have spun a cam bearings, because they are toast. It really sucks. So now, if I'm this far into it and I've got the crank off, I think I'm just going to go ahead and order some new cam bearings. New cam bearings, new main bearings, and new rod bearings. So the price just went up a little higher.
So basically he has to get something new of everything.
Yep. So you can see, very odd. So there's more wear. It's like the cam wasn't even riding on the bottom. It's super smooth on the other side. It's almost like it's egg-shaped.
Speaking of egg-shaped, Happy Easter!
There's Ruby. She's out here
talking about cars.
Talking about cars. At least she's trying to interact with me with car stuff, car-related stuff. Yeah, everybody else stays in the house, huh?
Uh-huh. I like old cars. I don't like new cars because then everyone has them.
Yep. Well, they may not be able to hear you because of the mic.
If you didn't hear me, I said I like old cars and not new cars because everyone has a new car.
And then tell them what car you were looking at in the back.
I was looking at the Ford Troop.
You don't have to put it so close.
Right? The Ford Troop.
Just like that. Huh?
I was looking at the Ford Troop.
No, the Ford
Coupe. Troop. Hey, I was close. It's the car.
Sedan. It's a Ford sedan.
You told me it was a Troop. So
Business Coupe or something. I don't know.
We were looking at that, and I looked in the Charger, and then I looked at the puzzle, which is up there. So we've been looking at all that stuff, and now we're going back on our project, or his project. I just been talking to him the whole time.
All right. Well, figure I'd give the old bad news. It sucks. And I've heard these LSs are a pain in the butt to change cam bearing. But it's got to be done, I guess, so. More parts to order. This old cheap LS is not being so cheap. I'm over $100 or $300 now on it, which is not bad, but it's starting to nickel and dime me. All right, peace out.
Bye.
Alrighty, we're back on the old Chinese LS. I've already got one cam bearing knocked out. You can see, had a little bit of wear right there. Other side looks pretty good. See if I can focus. There we go. And the rest of them are horrible. So that's why we're changing the cam bearing. So if you don't know, since I'm changing the cam bearing, I wasn't planning on taking the crank out, but now I'm already this deep into it. So I'm putting new crank rod bearings in it and main bearings. And cam bearings. So let's knock this out. Oh, I bought this fancy tool. Big old heavy duty dude. It's only 4 LSs though. I was going to buy the it's the cam bearing tool that'll fit multiple motors, but whenever you adjust it, it basically flares out. And from what I was watching other guys, it's putting little indentions in your cam bearing. You have to sit there and file it down, and I don't want that. So this fits your cam bearing just perfect. Let me show you. What the hell did I do with it? There it is. So we're going to knock out the cam bearings, but we got to get the charger out of the way because I want to take this out to the pressure washer and pressure wash this motor, get all the oil and metal shavings, whatever, just get this cleaned really good, and then we'll take the air hose and air dry it. So you can see this just fits perfect. Perfect. Look at that. So when we go to put our new cam bearings in, we shouldn't have anything messing it up. Well, let's do it. And I'm still learning how to use this thing, so don't laugh at me too much. It's got a cone here, and that's what centers it. Get the old trusty hammer. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me move you over here. Okay, you see me? Here we go. I happen to put my foot on the underneath here, underneath the engine stand, so it'll quit moving. You really need two people. I'm kind of holding my hand against the cone, so don't move. Bing! There's one, or two. Now we get that dude out. Okay, just like that. Alright. There's our other one. Ooh, man. How rough that thing is. Each. Yay. That's why we're changing it. Almost wondering if this... I don't know much about the motor. I'm almost wondering if it maybe spun the cam bearings. Ain't no good. Alright, next. Okay. Wish this thing quit moving on me. Here we go. Is it moving? Holy moly. Dude's in there. Wow. That dude's tight. Really don't like getting this close to the charger swinging a hammer. Man, that sucker was tight. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing definitely spun a bearing, rod, or cam bearing. Look at that. Which is funny is the cam didn't look like it had any marks on it. But wow, that's rough. That is crazy. Crazy. Wow, that one was no problem. Oh, I see why. So the middle cam bearing is a lot wider. Guess I probably should have. Are they all the same? Oh yeah, see? The middle cam bearing is a little wider. Right? Maybe? No? It all has the same number. Oh no, these are stamped. That's 2. That says 3. 2, 2, and 3. And these are all 2s. Well, where the hell is it? Can't hardly see them. 2s. Huh. Very strange. I'm learning as I go, guys. Alright, last cam bearing. I should be able to pop it out the back. Yeah. Well, so far, I like this cam bearing tool. It's freaking solid, that's sure. So this, I think this tool's like $60 or something off of eBay. There we go. Nice. So this one should say 2 also, I imagine. GM. 1. That's weird. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? That's 1. Huh. So you LS guys probably know. So these cam bearings are marked 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Interesting. I haven't even looked at my new cam bearings. Let me wipe my hands off here. I heard you want to keep the cam bearings in the box. You don't want to mix them up from what I hear. Trying to see if there's any marks or something on it. That one says 13687. This one says 14089. This says 1489. This says 1389. And this is 87. Yeah, so they're different. So that's what I've heard. If you get them in the box, you put them in the way you get them. Don't mix them up. Like I said, we're not going to put the cam bearings in right now because I've got to get this motor outside because I really like to pressure wash it. That way I can clean all the oil galleys and just basically get the motor really clean. And then we'll take an air hose and air dry it, and then we'll spray it with some looby dooby to keep it from rusting, and then we'll install our new cam bearings. I'm ready to get this thing put together, but the old charger is still down right now. We're waiting on, well, we're waiting on a lot, but I'm waiting on gas lines. That's what rubber gas lines. I went ahead and ordered a spool of 5/16 and 3/8, so that way I have it on hand for my other future projects. But I needed 5/16 for the charger. I got the new fuel lines ran, and now I'm just working on the fuel pump and all that stuff. But we'll get into that later. But so we're at a standstill on the LS until we can get the charger done, so we can get it off the jack stands and drive her out of here. And then we got to take this outside, get the old pressure washer, pressure wash it, get it good and clean, and then we'll bring it back in here and start assembling it and making sure everything is nice and clean. That is the big thing on these motors. That's any motor you build, you want them clean. All right, peace out. Signing off.